Hey guys, Caleb here. Welcome back to another video. This video is on the CompTIA A+, and yes, unfortunately it is on how I failed the CompTIA A+. But let's get into the video and I'll tell you all about it. Guys, I have made quite a few videos now on how I've passed various exams, whether it's Microsoft exams, mostly been Microsoft exams so far, but I've made quite a few of those videos on how I've passed, and I'm yet to make a video on how I've failed an exam. So the CompTIA A+ is split into two exams, like I said in my previous video. The first one is the Core 1, focused on hardware. The second one is Core 2, focused on more of the software within Windows and a little bit of Mac and Linux as well. So yeah, my first attempt at the CompTIA Core 1, I failed. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing how I failed, what went wrong, or how I was unprepared. Yeah, I'll be telling you guys all about it. So like I said before, when I took this exam, I was very inexperienced. I didn't know much about IT or IT support or any of those areas. So I was learning a lot of things from scratch, and I was sort of picking things up as I went along. I took a total of 6 months to study, on and off. So I was taking long breaks in between and forgetting things, then revising again, going over things again, and forgetting things again. But eventually I got to a stage where I was well versed in the areas of the exam, and I felt like I was coming to a point where, okay, I could be ready to take this exam and I might be able to pass. I passed 2 mock tests, 2 mock exams before I took the actual exam. And I think 2 wasn't enough for me at the time, especially someone who didn't know or hadn't worked in that field, or I didn't know many of those areas. So once I passed 2 exams, I got really excited and I was like, yeah, okay, if I can pass these mocks, even though it was only 2 of them, I can surely pass the exam itself. And when you are taking these mock exams on either Dion training or wherever you're taking the mock exam, they advise you to get, the pass mark is usually around 70% in the real exam. So on the mock, they advise you should be getting 80% out of 100 before you go and take that exam. And you should be able to do that several times before taking the exam. I passed 2 exams and I got really excited and I was like, yes, I can take this. For some reason, I decided to book my exam late in the evening, around like 12 o'clock, and I ended up taking it like 30 minutes later. So I took it at 12:30 after midnight, and I was really tired whilst I was taking it. But I don't know, that just felt right for me. It gave me a lot of time to study through the day and take the exam the last thing in the day. That is not great for everyone, but some people may like that. I think me in particular, I like to do that sometimes, but yeah, it differs. So I took the exam and I got a 650 something, I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly what I got, but I was below the pass mark by about 20 marks. And when I saw that, I was quite encouraged. I was happy because this was one of my first exams and I was only a few marks off the pass mark. So I wasn't devastated, I wasn't too annoyed. The only thing I was annoyed about is the money I'd spent on the exam, because CompTIA exams in particular are not cheap. I retook the exam about 4 days later and I passed, which is what my previous video is about. The moral of this story is that if you fail a certification, especially if you're not many marks off, all it takes is a few days of serious revision and going over things and understanding for you to retake that exam and pass. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little story time on how I failed an exam. Hopefully I won't fail many more. But the truth is, it doesn't matter whether you fail, just get up and retake it. So guys, thanks for listening to that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take the Core 2 exam of CompTIA because I've moved all the way into the cloud area of IT, and this doesn't mean as much to me as it did before. So I don't plan to get my CompTIA A+ certification. I'm probably going to leave that on the back burner and focus on some other certifications at the moment. But for those watching this that are focused on your CompTIA, it is such a great certification. It's very important and it's a great foundation to start your tech career. So keep going, go get that exam, and I'm sure you'll do well. Let me know how it goes in the comments section. Follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Instagram, and thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all the rest. I'll see you guys in the next video.